to Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I'm your host, Kainan Becker, and today we talk about the new docuseries that just dropped on Netflix, Night Stalker.
Summer streets and the pavements are burning, I said.
In the 1980s, we were proud of the city.
LA was glamorous, but if you went around to the other side, LA could be a very dark place.
Alright, so Night Stalker is a docuseries that just dropped on Netflix. And if you're not familiar with what the Night Stalker is or who the Night Stalker is, it's actually a serial killer from the 1980s named Richard Ramirez. And he's one of the most prolific of modern day serial killers, and definitely one that had probably as much or more spotlight on him. Maybe the only one I can think of that would be right up there with him would be Jeffrey Dahmer. But Richard Ramirez was basically a fucking rock star. He was one of the first serial killers who kind of turned into this star in front of the TV, in front of the media. And this dude's horrific, man. Like, the stuff he did is just awful. And this documentary does a really good job of kind of digging to the heart of it and showing you the pain behind it, the insanity behind it, just the creepy everything that's involved in the deep dredges of his story. And instead of just making him, ooh, Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez is this like pop star, rock star, it shows you that, but it shows you the flip side, and it really shows you the detective work and everything that went into the story of how they caught this fucker. And it's just amazing. Like, the fact that there's never been a big budget movie made about these detectives and this story in general blows my mind. It's such a fascinating story, and there's so much detail and just little bits and pieces, and slowly build this case to catch this fucking dude. I'm telling you guys, it is just such a good docuseries. One of the better docuseries I've seen in quite some time. Because like I said, it's so awesome that cat and mouse, and seeing these two detectives slowly building this case, going from literally having no idea who's doing these murders, not even realizing that there's even murders going on, to building and slowly building this profile until they finally figure out who this dude is. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers because it is really fun to watch them go on this long ride on how this happens. And it's 4 episodes, each one's basically an hour, and it just slowly but surely unravels this story on how they got there. And it's really interesting and compelling as well to see like the snapshot of the 1980s, because this happens in 1985, and just seeing the fashion and the style and the way people thought of things, and just all these differences that we don't see and deal with today, but that they were dealing with back then. And then I also really appreciated and liked how they dug into the background and story of the victims' families and who these people really were. So instead of this just being another glamorous shot of this fucked up serial killer, instead it shows you the damage that he caused. And to me, I really like to know what you guys felt after watching this, but to me, this kind of broke the magic of Richard Ramirez. To me, this didn't make him look like a rock star like so many other things I've seen on him, but instead showed him as this weak, pathetic coward who just victimized these poor, helpless elderly people, children, who's just really an absolute piece of shit. And his whole warped, like, I'm a son of the devil, like, that's just bullshit, man. Fuck that guy, and fuck his mythos. But if you're a fan of true crime and the hunt for serial killers and things like that, like shows like Mindhunters, then I think you're definitely going to really enjoy this docuseries. Like I said, it's only 4 hours, so it's not like this crazy long watch, but it's long enough that you really get the details and really dig to the foundation of this story. And it really makes you just fall in love with these two detectives. Like, the work these guys put in, the characters that these guys are now that they're like in their 70s, just these two are real heroes. And I feel like by the end you just love those two, and you're just kind of like, fuck Ramirez. But these two detectives are just so special, and I love that they put that spotlight on these guys and showed the amazing work that the Los Angeles Police Department did and the detectives involved. So I give a really big recommendation to check this out this weekend. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. Please hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell, because that is the best way to keep track of this channel and when I post videos like this. And I'm posting videos like this at least twice every week. I also want to give a big thank you to all my patrons. Your guys' support is so appreciated. You have no idea how much it means to me. And if you would like to become a patron or find out more about it, the link is down in the description. But like always, thank you so much for watching. Please crush that like button. And remember, guys, horror can be fun. I will see you guys next time.
You can sense it. There's evil in that man.
It's a cruel, cruel summer.